What's good, YouTube, man? This is your boy Being Nate, man. Coming out y'all the brand new YouTube video, man. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make this build, the offensive threat build on NBA 2K21. This build is pretty rare. It's not the rarest build in the game, but it is pretty rare. It's also not that hard to make, and it is actually a very good build. I'd probably say it's the second best build after the PLAYSHARP, of course. So, yeah. For the pie chart, I'm gonna go obviously with this one right here. You might be able to make it with this pie chart, or you definitely can make it with this pie chart too, actually. You can make it with either of these two pie charts, but for me, I'm just gonna go with this one because it's better. But so yeah, gonna go with the playmaking, half shooting pie chart. Physical just goes pure speed, so you get the 99 speed when you're maxed out. First thing you're gonna do is max out this close shot. That is what gives you the name offensive threat, because on a play shot build usually you're not gonna upgrade the close shot as much or the dunk and layup as much, so you don't get the name. But this build you definitely are, so yeah, put those up. Shooting, you want to max them out, max it out. And then I usually only go for 22 shooting. I don't really need any more, but if you want, you can go for a little bit more. My bad, I got a little Snapchat notification. But yeah, I'm gonna go with 22 just because I want to have more defense on my build. But if you don't want defense, I'll show you guys how to make it like that. But this build does play very good defense, so I would suggest putting defensive badges because you're gonna have max wingspan. So defensive badges is a very important thing to have. So yeah, max all this. I'm gonna change that actually. I'm gonna put the more on rebound. Yeah, there you go. You got 7. Can I get 8? I'm very close to 8, so I'm just gonna drop the drive dunk a little bit, get my 8 defensive badges. There we go. I'm gonna put this on tier defense. Just like these. And like that. So badge setup 1, 22, 22, 8. If you want, you could take away some of the defensive and put it on shooting. I'll show you that. Let's go with like 6, maybe 6 defensive badges. 6. Honestly, bro, don't even go 8 defensive badges. Just go with 7. 7 is the best now that I'm looking at it. 7, and then can we get 4 shooting? So close to 4 shooting. I think if I get 24, I mean not 4. If I do that, put a little bit more here. Drop that a little bit. This is probably the best version right here. 124, 22, 7. I made this build a couple times like to look at it before this video, so I know which one's this. Now that I see this, the other one I thought was better with the 8 defense, but now that I'm looking at it again, this one is way better. You still get a 52 drive and dunk, so that's still solid. For the body type, I'm gonna go compact. That's just the best one for guards in general. Now for the height, you can go anything between 6'4", well actually if you go 6'4", you're not gonna have 85 ball handle, but 85 ball handle only is momentum. You can do everything else now because they added it in an early patch when this game first came out. They made it that's only 80 ball handle to get Curry slide and all that. So you can go 6'4". I wouldn't suggest it though. So you can go to make the build. You can go 6'4", 6'5", 6'3", or 6'2". Maybe even I think you can go 6'1" also, but or 6 foot or anything below all the way down to this. But obviously those aren't going to be valid builds. So just go anything between 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". 6'3" and 6'2" are probably the best version. So I'm just gonna go 6'2". Weight, you're just going to want to put it at minimum almost, and then you just put it up a little bit until your acceleration drops, and then when your acceleration drops, so 169 is to get the highest weight you have possible, and you still get maximum speed, max acceleration, if you know what I mean. Wingspan, most people when they make a play shot build and all that, they go minimum wingspan. For this build, you're going to go with the max, so you get your close shot up, drive it, dunk up. You lose a lot, you lose shooting, you lose a good amount of shooting, you lose 4. And you lose barely any ball handle, but your defense goes up by a lot. Your steal goes up by 3, block goes up by 3, defense rebound goes up by 3, but and your defense goes up. And obviously having max wingspan, even if your defense stats don't go up by a lot, you're still gonna get way more contests. It's been done by 2K Labs, they already know that. So yeah, if you don't go max wingspan, you're not gonna get the name offensive threat also. So yeah, takeover, you can go slash takeover if you're weird. That's very weird if you want to go slash takeover, but if you want to do that, you do that. As you're not gonna get contact dunks, so there's no use. I would suggest if you want to drop people, go with playmaking, but honestly nobody really uses that. The best takeover is by far spot up takeover, spot up shooter, or sharp shooting takeover. It still makes the game from deep like the other sharp takeovers from other games. So yeah, as you can see here, offensive threat, you have those shades of Steph Curry, Jamal Murray, and Damian Lillard. Three of the best guards in the NBA. Jamal Murray is not top 3 obviously, but like, he's one of the better guards in the NBA. So those are some amazing comparisons, I would say. So now I'm just going to show you guys what badges I would suggest you put on. It'll take some time to load. Don't need to put the overall up, who cares. For the finishing, I'm just going to, since you are 6'3", I'm just going to go Giant Slayer. Because, you know, you are a little bit smaller than centers, so I will just go Giant Slayer. Shooting badges, catch and shoot gold, Deadeye bronze, Green Machine Huff, Range Center Huff, Hot Zone Hunter Huff. These last 4 you can really put on whatever you want. Me personally, I like having flexible release on gold, and then because flexible release, you know, if you just shoot like a fadeaway or like you shoot like a weird type of shot, like you get a weird animation, you still green it. So I like having it. And then I like having clutch shooter also gold, and then maybe for the last badge, put hot start silver. Pretty much the main badge you need is Deadeye bronze, Hall of Fame green machine, Hall of Fame range extender, and Hall of Fame hot zones, because those are like 3 main important badges. And then Deadeye is just always a necessity to have at least bronze or silver around there. Hot start is just an extra badge, you don't need it. Even if you didn't have it, you'd be fine. And then these 3, they're just good on gold. They're just solid badges to have, help out a lot. Playmaking badges, if you're playing with a spot up shooter, you're gonna go like gold dimer, gold or Hall of Fame dimer, and then where is it? Because this build is probably the best building. Shit, I can't speak. This build is really good like for ISOing. If you're using screens, I would suggest making a play shot instead. But if you want the name too, if you really just want the name, it's better to go with this, because you know offensive threat just sounds so much cooler. Offensive threat was the best build last year when it comes to guards. So yeah, so I'll go with these for bailout on silver. I'll probably go with this if I'm playing with a spot up shooter. If I'm using screens though, I'm gonna go with something like this. Bailout. No, I just put bailout silver. If using screens, ankle breaker is very helpful. And then you also put what's good for screens? Oh yeah, Lob City Passer. Where is that? Lob City Passer silver. And then you have 2 more badges. You might as well just put dimer silver, just in, you know, dot your what's it called when you get the slips. Your center, guess what's it called? They get like a little, what's it called? I don't know the word. They get a little boost. Or you can go, if you're playing Pro-Am, I would suggest you go downhill. If you're playing Pro-Am or something, you just go like that, downhill Hall of Fame. But pretty much these are the best badges. The most important badges is Handless for Days, Quick First Step, Unpluckable. If you're playing with a spot up, use these 2, Dimer and Fleur General. And if you're playing Pro-Am, use Downhill. And if you're playing with a center who's going to catch lobs, put Lob City Passer. Ankle Breaker also is very good, but if you don't have space for it, don't put it on. But yeah, defensive badges, I'm going to go Clamps Bronze, just right now. Chasing Artist Silver. I don't know if people noticed, but Chasing Artist Silver is absolutely broken. It's pretty much the same as Hall of Fame, similar to like last year. My bad for my chair, it's really squeaky. I know you guys can hear that. It sounds like I'm like farting or some shit. It's not. Rim Protector Bronze, just so you can get the snatch block animations and all that. You do have max wingspan, so you will get blocks. And then for the last 2, you can just put it on Interceptor, maybe silver, Pick Dodger silver, something like that. Me personally, I'm gonna go Interceptor silver. Back it up like this, and pretty much y'all, that's the build. The offensive threat, as you guys can see right here, offensive threat 6'2", maximum wingspan 169 pounds. This green yellow pie chart, the Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting. You can also make a 6'2" pure sharp with the playmaking build in it, and you'll still get the name offensive threat. And yeah, that's pretty much the build, y'all. Go down below, like, comment, subscribe, go in the comment section, tell me what you want to see next, my other videos, what videos you want to like see me make. You know, I'm running low on ideas right now. I don't really know what to do. My account got banned and all that, so I can't really put too much content. All I can really do is play Lockdown, so that's kind of boring to watch. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's the video. I'm out. Peace.